Welcome back everybody into another daily recap. Today is Friday the 15th of October. We're going to do our usual daily recap of daily recap on gold, Bitcoin and Euro-Dollar. Let's start with the gold. As you can already see from the analysis and how it played out, we got a full correction of the upside move due to the inflation. As you can see, we reached 18 price point, and then we got a huge correction coming from the Asian session to all day going back into the range below 1772 and staying over there during the late hours of the day. So the analysis, we were expecting this action. As you can see, we were only expecting bullish strong above the key levels 1803, but we're expecting either a double top being created here, either a bounce from 1789, which never happened, and we saw only the safe sells playing out, as you can see, until 1772. But let's jump on the 1 minute, and as you can see, it's very not easy to spot to see, but so through Asian session, very slow Asian session, what we got was here a sort of break from the order block, failure to break, uh, stay again above 1795 key level. Okay, sorry, and just price chugging away and very bearish, reaching 1789 towards London session. Here we got some minor opportunities, because if you see it on the lower time frame, we got some nice break and retest of the order block highs and lows, sorry, not highs, for price to continue down, giving nice scalps already below 1789. Then price retraced, so you got probably either stopped out, or if you entered exactly at those at that level of here, you still probably got still in, or either stopped out at break even, but the idea still valid, because what, as you can see, price kept staying below the key level and then melting down below 1789, below 1784 price sensitivity area, retesting it multiple times, and even below 1781 during pre-New York and New York session. As you can see, it was just bearish. It was just bearish, pullback, bearish, pullback, bearish, pullback. Yes, some little order block, but never signs of price going above and then down, just staying very clean and very nice. And here, exactly, we saw the last tap at 1764, basically, not exactly on the dot, but trying, attempting multiple times, creating a sort of double bottom, triple bottom, and then bouncing back up above 1772 for like 40 pips with multiple entries. The one that I got was already 1774 and got stopped out before going up, but then just again break and retest of 1772 and then 50 pips, and after that just chugging away. Very strong bearish action, as you can see. What we got was also that at 2:30 we had the retail sales, which were better than expected, still worse than prior. As you can see, the expectations were much lower than the prior, so it was sort of buffered in, and sort of, as you can see, was not that impacting the news. You can see it was not just continuation of the trend, even if the retail sales were less than prior, but didn't impact it much. Let's go on euro dollar. Here, as you can see, much less movement, of course. We were expecting either a bounce up. What we saw was a reaction again at those previous highs, the same highs, and then a break and retest of 1.1608, continuation down, which played out for like 18, 19 pips. But after that, the price was just ranging, and as you can see on the 1 minute, it's not very clear, was not clear cut move as on other pairs. As you can see, yes, we got some break and retest below 1.1608, but where do you enter? If you enter here, you only have this range. How do you know that price? This was just ranging, just very messy. I'm actually not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm not going to claim this as cold, but anyway, it's it's worth it to say. I want to see, just before going on Bitcoin, the dollar index, what did today. As you can see, was just ranging, as you I showed on the with my arrows, with my lines, just ranging. Let's go on the really nice and interesting Bitcoin. Okay, just give me a second. I want to put a news. There you go. Here it is. So what happened tonight at 4 a.m. my time, European time, was that we had the release of this headline saying that the Bitcoin futures ETF won't face SEC opposition. So this is a very optimistic headline regarding the start of the availability of the investment tool on Bitcoin ETF. So this is what gave this initial very huge spike up tonight from this 57 PSA slash demand area up until 60k, 300 pips overnight in 3-4 hours. Through the day, the bias stayed the same, and we had another Jacobi assets saying that Bitcoin ETF have been authorized, and also we have, let me show you here, we have the Nasdaq regulation, the SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, saying that this other Valkyrie Bitcoin ETF has been approved. So continuation of the bullish bias on Bitcoin for the short term, and as you can see, so this morning the analysis was, of course, taking into consideration also the sells below this area, but what, as you can see, how it played out perfectly. We got the retest of these previous highs slash PSA 59, 58, 750 exactly, and the buys above there, break and retest of 60k, and then as you can see, this hourly candle never closed below 60k, and then just a huge push in the last few hours for more than 250 pips. If we go from here, not this one, we have like 360 pips move just today. As you can see here, we were here this morning at the analysis. We were expecting retest of those previous lows, and then a bounce up. This is exactly what happened, because what we saw was bullish action through PPS. Yes, we have a little bit of order block being created, but still very bullish. You have no closures below 59, moving up again at 60k, countering some resistance, but again 60k, once you break above the order block, very strong move on the upside for hundreds of pips. And just now we had a last spike until 63,000. As you can see, each of these ranges 25 pips. So as you can see, yes, the other block was like 50 pips, but the move just from the other block was like 60 pips. From 60k was 300 pips, from 263, from the lows was 400 pips. And this is due to the optimism of over Bitcoin. And as you can see also, very nice reactions on the lower time frame. At the key levels, and almost every key level gave some reaction, some break and retest. As you can see, they played very nicely as price sensitivity areas through the day, and also during the push overnight at 4 a.m. This was crazy. 240 pips in like 20 minutes, 40 minutes. But this is it for today, guys. So as you can see, the analysis playing out very nicely. This was given from the high risk reward buys at 59 for more than 300 pips, and the 50 pips. As you can see, medium risk buys a bounce of 59k, safer buys above 60k. Both played out very nicely. On gold, so 370 pips. On gold, what we had were the safe sells at rejection here. Sells a multiple rejection in 1795, but at the time that I was making the analysis, we were already dipping below, but safe sell between below 1789, the key level, when 250 pips, 240 pips, and euro dollar, I don't care. So this is it, guys, for today. See you next time.